Well, good evening, St. Luke's community. For over 75 years, St. Luke's Episcopal School has been a community-focused, faith-based school for grades pre-K through 8th grade. Throughout its time, St. Luke's has hosted a mission-driven education that allows students to find their strengths in a safe and welcoming environment. By doing so, St. Luke's has graduated students who are exemplary citizens through their three pillars: scholarship, leadership, and citizenship. I've been blessed with a wonderful career as a school leader and blessed to be a part of St. Luke's this year. Across more than 30 years as a senior administrator, 23 of those as a head of school, I've experienced many wonderful schools. Several years ago, I was introduced to a framework for looking at organizations that I found very useful. And I want to use it tonight to talk about the state of our school, St. Luke's. Starting with the why. Simon Sinek wrote a book titled Start With Why, and he created a viral TED Talk on the subject. The framework encourages organizations, in our case our school, St. Luke's, to explore the golden circle of why, how, and what. Sinek says that a strong organization starts with the why, and from there flows the how and the what of an organization. Now at St. Luke's, the why is the reason our school exists, our beliefs, our purpose. How is the special attributes that differentiate the school and describe how we do our work together. The what is the specific things we do, the outcomes we seek. So for the next few minutes, I want to share information about St. Luke's why, how, and what. And I want to offer it as a way of thinking about the state of the school, because in many respects, the state of the school can be assessed by reflecting on a few key questions. How visible and well understood are the how, the why, the how, and the what of the school? Does the why of the school drive or direct the how and what? Or is it the other way around? The slides and information that follow are data points, snapshots in time. And like all data, context is everything. The relationship of a school's why, how, and what is the context in which the following slides will derive any meaning we can make from it. Schools of excellence have a strong sense of why they exist. They're clear about how they do their work, and they're committed to continuous improvement in what they do, fearlessly using data, experiences, and outcomes to achieve mission-aligned outcomes. With this framework in context, let me begin by saying the state of St. Luke's School is very strong. An annual look at the state of the school, like we're doing this evening, is to look at each dimension and the relationship among them, relationship of our beliefs and our purposes with how we go about doing that and the outcomes that we pursue. For the remainder of my presentation, let's take a deeper dive into the how and the what of St. Luke's this past year. And I invite each of you to be thinking not just about the specifics of what I share, but reflecting on how you're seeing and feeling the relationship among the how, the what, and the why. St. Luke's is not just a school. We're a spirited community where every student, parent, teacher, and staff member is welcomed and appreciated. This evening is just one expression of how the school strives to actively engage with families through open and honest dialogue, seeking to walk alongside one another in raising children to become responsible and compassionate citizens. So I'm having trouble finding my cursor there. So, looking at our four attributes, I want to say, first off, At St. Luke's Episcopal School, we recognize that we are an integral part of the village that raises our children. We are proactive partners with parents. Our faculty and staff operate through open communication and collaboration to create an exceptional educational journey for our students. This approach is a daily reassurance for our families that our children are safe in a learning environment that meets them where they are. What does this look like? The what? Strong communication. Tremendous efforts have been devoted to communications this year, and I commend the staff and families that have been working hard. I'll often comment that there are two important kinds of communication. Information that people need to be successful in their respective roles, whether as a parent or student or teacher, the time, the place, the expectations. Parents want to be successful. Teachers, students want to be successful. They need information. And a second kind is communication that helps people understand why things are happening the way they are, what the goals are. Whether it's the redesigned glance or the effective use of text messages and social media, St. Luke's is making great strides in both aspects of communication. Parent feedback and surveys have resulted in significant improvements. Communicating student progress. I'm very proud of St. Luke's for a commitment to expanded comments and information in student reports. Communicating student progress with parents is absolutely foundational in the partnership relationship. Expanding beyond the data reporting of grades to comments on strengths and growth plans is information parents must have as home and school work together as partners. Good for St. Luke's for leaning into this. Increasingly using state-of-the-art data, such as the IXL personal learning platform, to formatively assess student progress, to guide student work, and to support conversations with families about student instructional growth plans. There's no substitute for the daily interactions of skilled teachers who know and love each child in developing those growth plans. But regular data assessments provide valuable insights, confirming and sometimes opening up new ways of thinking. St. Luke's is excited to be implementing the St. Luke's Middle School Journey, which is an enhanced middle school experience that provides students with more opportunities to explore their passions, work collaboratively and innovatively, and develop such skills as perseverance, grit, active listening, effective communication, and executive functioning. Our current middle school core academic program is robust, and the outcomes we know from our graduates are very strong. We offer students the opportunity to graduate with 4 high school credits. We update and keep current our textbook and curriculum materials, and we continue to refine St. Luke's Skills Map. At 20 years, St. Luke's Middle School is relatively young, and it has a widely variable enrollment history. I will tell you this, a great middle school program that educates children as they move from childhood into their early adolescence is a lifelong gift to each child and their family. A strong academic program that will prepare them well to engage and succeed in high school and beyond. But more importantly, middle school years where they are known and loved and can discover how they learn best, how they work well with others, make and keep friendships, work collaboratively as a team. These are the markers of a great middle school. And while St. Luke's Middle School enrollment is varied across the years, these markers of excellence and outcomes in high school achievement have been amazingly consistent. St. Luke's excellent middle school faculty, facilities, and programs are all in place. The record of accomplishment is indisputable. The future is bright. For your children and your families, and for success in high school and beyond, I encourage the community to keep your faith and investment in this middle school program. Now, a quick look at some expenses and revenues. Numbers, financial or other, are hard to make any meaning of without context. But I will tell you this. This slide is a typical distribution of costs at NAIS schools. Faculty, staff costs hover around 70%. But this is a very important data point. St. Luke's finances are distributed to support the school's most important feature, the people who are with your child every day. And in fact, I think this would be the right time to applaud these talented team of professionals. Now with revenue, the essential question is, does St. Luke's have the resources it needs to pursue its mission? The answer is a strong yes. Over time, it will be very nice to see the percent of tuition and fees increase so that St. Luke's remarkable philanthropic investment can be fully harnessed for innovation, enhancements, and strategic reserves. And St. Luke's has made investments in being a safe and secure campus. The why of campus safety and security is threefold. Safety of children and faculty and families is always our top priority. Every life is precious. We seek to be good stewards of the trust that parents place in the school. And thirdly, excellent learning environments are safe in all ways. Cognitively and emotionally, human beings are available for learning when they are safe, in safe, loving, fun environments. We create a safe and secure campus by ensuring an integrated program of the physical environment, policies and procedures, communication, monitoring, and partnership with local agencies, first responders, police, and fire. A second attribute at St. Luke's of how we do our work together is we educate for success. We prepare our students for high school and beyond. We've developed a curriculum that emphasizes personalized academic development and spiritual growth. By instilling a strong academic foundation, we strengthen their soft skills, compassion for helping the community, and the ability to lead with grace and kindness. Let's see what educating success has looked like this year. Together with their students, teachers are the heart and soul of a great school. St. Luke's has a terrific faculty, as evidenced first and foremost by their commitment to each student and also their professional craft. Whether it's a faculty meeting time every Tuesday afternoon for planning and professional development, or professional growth and development that takes place outside of the school or over the summer, St. Luke's teachers are professionals with big hearts. There are a lot of ways that schools can document students' achievement. St. Luke's can be proud that students are recognized in citywide competitions, how they score on academic exams. And on this last point, this last bullet on the slide regarding high school matriculation, St. Luke's students and families can be confident that graduates will have great high school choices. This year's graduating class is no exception, with students heading off to Alamo Heights, Health Careers, Keystone, St. Mary's Hall, and TMI. And of course, St. Luke's students and families can be confident that the right college match with lots of options are in their future. These recent alumni stats at the lower portion are testimony that St. Luke's students are prepared for success in high school. 2019 alumni group average grade as a freshman in high school was an A. 100% of our students began high school in honors, advanced placement, and AP courses. Folks, this is the data that helps build confidence that St. Luke's is doing a great job. What they're able to go on and how that is recognized in their next schools. Strong character, strong scholarship. Well done, St. Luke's. And there's tremendous evidence that the St. Luke's community has confidence in the outcomes and invests the resources to make the school the best it can be. Philanthropy is only one measure of community confidence, but it's an important one. St. Luke's invests philanthropically at a remarkable level. Very few schools can say they have far outpaced their capital campaign and annual giving goals. In this space tonight, we'll celebrate the stunning improvements to our locker rooms and the concession stand. Restrooms, facilities for program are also a testimony to school pride. Lights, AV equipment, curtain, and sound for our children to have experiences on stage, to sing, act, dance. And underway right now for this spring is the implementation of transformative improvements to our visual and performing arts. Improving and enriching arts, music, and theater at St. Luke's, because at St. Luke's, athletics and arts are not extras, but are classrooms. And St. Luke's generosity extends well beyond programs and facilities to include investments in people. I hope, St. Luke's, you know how special and impactful all of this is, and how your generous support makes St. Luke's commitment to educating for success possible. Thirdly, at St. Luke's, we empower our students with unwavering confidence, enabling them to confront challenges with resilience. We do so by offering opportunities across all grade levels, like public speaking and the annual trade fair, that ensure our students can express themselves confidently and articulately, unburdened by fear of failure as they grow. Opportunities to try new things, to discover what works and what doesn't work, to discover that they are capable, discover sometimes that they don't always succeed, but they are resilient and learn. To do all of this in a community where each child is known and loved. In these most important developmental years of childhood and early adolescence, these experiences are formative for life, and developing a strong sense of self, real lasting success in high school and beyond, depends on this foundation. There are some things that every school may provide, but the leadership and character formation experiences at St. Luke's are not part of every school. And I hope St. Luke's will continue to highlight and emphasize the cognitive and emotional benefits of these experiences. These set children up for success, but more importantly in my mind, for wellness in high school and beyond. And we're a community not just of children and teachers. At St. Luke's, parents' feedback, such as it's on the screen right now, is being solicited, received, looked at as ways to self-reflect, to learn and improve. Revisions to the glance and faculty news are examples just most recently of changes that are a direct result of parents' feedback. Monthly surveys that we've introduced have a twofold goal: to create open dialogue and in a spirit of continuous improvement to learn, and to nurture the community relationship by asking questions and listening. Like any good relationship, there is two-way accountability, and the relationship is cared for. And we see in our graduates, quotes from our graduates on the screen, the confidence that began here on the hilltop. We hear from alumni that they were ready on day one, the challenges of high school. I love the one quote off to the right. I am not afraid to speak up in class. Even if I speak in class and it's wrong, I have confidence that, oh well, I'll get it next time. But I'm not afraid to speak up. This is the data that confirms that St. Luke's is doing a great job. Strong character, strong scholarship. And a fourth attribute, we believe education goes beyond academic achievement. It encompasses the development of responsible and compassionate individuals who actively engage the community around them. This is why we shape future leaders who embody the values of social stewardship by emphasizing the importance of giving back and being active, positive contributors to their community. In the early 90s, when I was a chaplain and then head of a middle school in Washington, D.C., I was mentored by Thomas Lacona, who in later years became a nationally recognized author and teacher in character education. He impressed upon me almost daily, children learn to care by caring. They learn that they are capable of goodness and being a positive force for change by having real roles and experiences. The St. Luke's experiences are plentiful. I wish we could do even more. Never underestimate the learning and formation of strong character, spiritual and emotional, that is taking place in every service opportunity, every chapel buddy day. It is, as Thomas Lacona said, inextricably linked to academic and cognitive growth. In fact, it is the fertile ground where that growth takes on meaning for the young person. And that is when things that have meaning, they stick. A week of service in the spring is amazing. I've never been at a school where an entire week intentionally planned with everyone in the school focused in the same direction. Students remember these things. I can almost guarantee you tonight that one of these students will lead a week of service in their high school because they had this experience. St. Luke's, the state of your school is strong. The foundation to grow, to improve, and thrive is solid. Schools of excellence have a strong shared sense of why they exist. They're clear about the attributes of how they do their work, and they are committed to fearlessly using data, experiences, and outcomes for continuous improvement. Tonight, we took a look at each dimension and the relationship among them. St. Luke's, you're not just a school. We are a gifted, spirited community where every student, parent, teacher, and staff member is welcomed and appreciated. In this most important work, parents and school walk alongside one another in raising children to become responsible and compassionate citizens. As questions may have arisen this evening, or if you'd like to talk further, please reach out to me. Anyone at school, reach out to me. Talk further. I'd love to meet with you. Thank you, St. Luke's, for this opportunity to be with you on the hilltop. Your future and journey from strength to strength is bright, and I'm happy to be with you. Well done. It's now my pleasure to invite your new head of school, Mike Jenkins, to say hello and share a few things.
Hello? All right. So I wrote this whole thing, and I'm going to scratch everything that I wrote because Michael did such a great job, except for the thanks. And I really can't stand up here and without starting to address the community and say thank you to a whole host of people. Everybody from the search committee, Lynette Embry, and the board, her leadership is absolutely amazing. Irv, thank you. I can't wait to work with you and the church and continue that harmonious relationship. Who else? There's a whole bunch of people to thank. Courtney and the transition group, thank you so much. Teachers, faculty, staff, y'all are amazing. Like, this is such a special place. And the students, are there a few students here? Y'all remember my name. Like, that is so cool to walk into a place after I've been here 3 times, and with some time in between, and you walk up to me and say, "Hi, Mr. Jenkins." Like, talk about a welcoming place. It's so genuine, and I guess throughout, I'm going to reflect back to you all a few things. Through the process, when you interview for a position like this, you look at the mission of the school. It's the first thing that you do when you look at an independent and Episcopal school. You understand the Episcopal identity, but then you read the mission. And when you step foot on campus, you start to see, do the actions meet the mission? Do the words meet the mission? And you look to see if the mission of the school is alive and well, and walking through the hallways, in the classrooms, and in Carlisle. And the answer to all of that is yes. That is not the case everywhere you go. And I can tell you, as someone who's been at some of the top schools across the country, in Texas and out east, that's not the case. You all are very, very fortunate to have your kids here, and for us and for myself to be a part of this very, very, very soon. A couple of quick stories. I guess the one today, and this is why I didn't even write this down, it's the small things to me that matter, that sort of tell the story. It's those details. So I'm sitting at the lunch table, middle school lunch, with a few middle school teachers, and out over in the distance, there's a middle school student who starts to scrape off, and I might even give the gender away, their plate. Okay. And teachers make a comment, I guess because the food was stuck, that this student took the time to scrape off the plate. No one's watching. She didn't have, there you go. She didn't have to do that, okay? Then she took another tray and did the same thing. And then there was a third. No one's watching. This, to me, that type of behavior, again, I've done middle school for 28 years. You don't usually have to ask a student to do this. Here's a student who does that on her own. It's not a mistake. It is not a mistake that a student, I'm sure, has wonderful parents who raised her the right way, but it's also a reflection of who we are as a community and what the teachers expect of the children at this school. And that speaks more than necessarily walking into a classroom and seeing what kind of math that they're doing or anything like that. It speaks to the type of person and people that are here. And that, to me, is why I am so lucky that St. Luke's chose me as their next head of school. 2 last things. One, I would be remiss if I walked off the stage without thanking Michael as well. Michael, you all are lucky. He is a phenomenal leader, a seasoned, is that a good way to say veteran? Veteran, yes. Veteran school administrator who has formed a partnership with me to help me become more accustomed to and used to the community here. Michael, I so appreciate our conversations. I look forward to them every time that we have a chance to speak. And it's the feeling, as I shared with the board and vestry outside, I truly feel like a 6-year-old on Christmas Eve. With Christmas, I know Christmas Day won't be for another few months in July when I start. But we're going to hit the ground running, continue on all the great work that St. Luke's has going on, and continue to build this. There is absolutely no reason why we shouldn't have students banging on the doors to get into this place. It is truly an amazing school and an amazing community, and I'm lucky to be here. So thank you. Thank you, everybody, and look forward to talking to everybody really soon. So thank you.